All right, so we're doing a little vlogging of the future little, this will be, I guess, used to house. I think I'm gonna do hit and miss motors and stationary engines on this side of the building. That way I can kind of clean up the clutter that's forming over here, because these are just several that I have. I got them covered up, but I've got more elsewhere. I got another one over here too, in case you're new to the channel and you're just tuning in. We've got a Stover CT2 over here as well. And so I want to get my drill press and some other stuff on that side where I can, bandsaw stuff on that side over there too. So it'll be sort of my little tinkering place. This started out as just an 8x10 building that was here when my wife and I bought this house. And I built this section off, and then later, I think that was the first section I built. And then the section you just seen right now with the car in it, that was actually third. This was the second part here. This is where I keep my front end loader that was used to move all this dirt. My old Belarus tractor. Like I said, in case you're new to the channel, this is kind of how this is rolled out. And I had to move a lot of dirt to get this leveled up. Kind of hard to get into the view here, but it dropped off pretty significantly on this side. And I went ahead and got the post set because I wanted to have, I just, I'm gonna do the roof first. A buddy of mine was wanting to help, and so, well, he said, I can help you get the roof on. He had time to do that. So instead of, this took a long time. I had to gather dirt from on the other side of the property. And trust me, with a small bucket, it took a long time. I worked on that all day yesterday, scooping dirt, got the tractor stuck. Even with my differential lock, I had to get the come along out and hook to a tree and get it out, because I got it buried. When you load the front end loader, the back end gets really light. And so, I kind of had that issue. But I don't know, I think I probably put 40 or 50 bucket loads of dirt, which, like I said, it's not a big bucket, but it took a long time. Got that leveled off, and I used that old trusty three-wheeler sitting there to drive around and pack the dirt, which that worked pretty well. So the next phase of this project will be, I'll see how much I can get done today, is to start putting the walls up. But I feel like what I need to do first is, and it worked really well. A lot of people said, there's no way this is going to work. So what I did on this side, a friend of mine works at a housing, like they build prefab houses that come in kits, and they go out on site and put them together. And he gets a lot of cut pieces. And it's just, I think it's 7/16 plywood. And he gave me a lot of it. And I've got a big stack still left over. And I done it on this floor here. I just laid 2 layers down, and I used some drywall screws and screwed it together, and it kind of locks in once it sits for a long time. So that's what we're going to do now. But so what I'm going to do is get an outer band started around the bottom, so that I know where the outside edge of my makeshift little floor is going to be. And we'll see how that goes. And that worked really well. So I have a feeling that'll do the same over here. And it doesn't get very wet. The sand drains really, really well. We're way up off the ground over here. So maybe we'll be okay. It's worked well on this side and on the very other side as well. And like I say, thank you for watching and my little video blog we've been working on here. By the way, all this was done, if you're new to the channel, you're watching this first video, it was done out of reclaimed tin that my wife and I, we salvaged off of a really old buildings in the local area that were kind of dilapidated and falling down, that we had permission to, which kind of gives love to some of the old buildings that were used for farming and things like that won't exist anymore, and now they kind of still have a way to live on. Something I like to do. All right, guys, thank you.